In the latest episode of Book of Boba Fett, in the final minutes, Boba and Fennec discuss where they are at with the Pikes, the Mayor, and the other syndicates of Tatooine. Fennec warns Boba that he needs to find muscle, and she says that that's the hardest part of whatever this war is in the Book of Boba Fett, finding good muscle. Boba tells Fennec that he has it all under control. Then Mando's theme plays. In this video, I'll be going over all my final predictions for the rest of the show. Maybe Mando will appear in the next episode, and the possibility that there will be a bounty hunter war in this show.
How much treasure do we have in reserve?
I have plenty of credits. What I'm short on is muscle.
Credits can buy muscle, if you know where to look. If you know where to look.
Before the video starts, I also wanted to talk about the Skywalker saga. As you know, we just got the gameplay trailer for LEGO Star Wars, and I wanted your guys' opinion. This is my most anticipated game ever, and I want to know if you guys want to see 9 videos of me playing all 9 films in this game. I also might make a couple more simply to roam around the game. So if you want to see that, make sure to comment it down below. So, as I was saying, the Mandalorian's theme played at the end of the 4th episode, right after Fennec and Boba were discussing about getting ready for war and recruiting other people, or the bounty hunters, and finding muscle. So, maybe Mando appears in the next episode, but for me, that wouldn't fit the show right now and where it's going. It wouldn't fit the direction of where the show is going, but anything is possible, especially with what they've been putting in the show. Mando showing up would just flip this entire show around, and a lot of people would get interested again. I feel like they would save Mando's story, or at least his story after Luke takes Grogu, for Mando Season 3. It wouldn't be right if they just took Mando out of his timeline and added him into the Book of Boba, where we could see what happened to Jar in Book of Boba instead of his own show, which I wouldn't want to see. Yes, it is very much possible for Mando to appear, but most likely not. It wouldn't give justice to the character and his story. They should leave his story for his own show, unless of course they move around this in the next episode and somehow leave his actual story after Season 2 for Mando Season 3. So, no, I don't really want him to appear simply for his story and I guess character arc. But yes, I would really want him in this show. It would completely flip it around. We got Boba Fett in Season 2, so maybe Mando returns the favor and helps him out. My next theory is if Bossk will appear. To me, I'd much rather want to get live-action Bossk again than Mando in this show, and it's just what the show needs. If any other character or any other bounty hunter appears in this show, it has to be Bossk. He is my number 1 pick. He's perfect for the show, and with what we're getting right now, Boba Fett headed into war with the Pikes, Bossk would be perfect. They need muscle, they hired Black Chrysanthemum, Bossk needs to appear. I would switch out the Power Rangers biker gang for even 10 seconds of Bossk any day of the week. The flashbacks have most likely ended, although I did want them to lead up to The Mandalorian Season 2, but I think that's too big of a time gap for what they're doing with here in the flashbacks. Besides, they've told Boba's story, and there's really no need to add to it. So those are my predictions for the rest of the show. I would love Mando to appear, but again, they have to save his story for his own show, and I mean, Bossk would just be perfect for the show. But what we could get is Bossk and Mando showing up, but I really think they will only either do Bossk or Mando. But, I mean, I'm feeling strong that Mando's gonna appear. Again, I wouldn't like it, but I would love it. But, I mean, they played Mando's theme after they were talking about getting recruits for this war, and I think they will definitely add back Mando in. Especially with Boba headed into war with the Pikes, Bossk would be perfect. I really don't think Mando would appear in this show. He doesn't feel right for it, but hey, I'm looking forward to the next episode open-minded.